Very important question that we should all start asking ourselves now. We are just a few months in the Grand Coalition. Let's just call it the GNU as they call it, between the ANC, the DA, Patriotic Alliance, Freedom Front Plus, and other small political parties. And so far, the ministers from other political parties they had hit the ground running, but ever since they hit the ground running, they continue to run. It was not just for media, even though some are really just good at showing what they do on the media. But in this short period of time, it is very clear that the ANC was not interested in doing work. And in the last video that I dropped today, I said that because some people think that it might be better if we have white leaders. I actually don't believe that. I think that there are many capable black people who are competent, but unfortunately those competent black people under the ANC, those that are still under the ANC, they are not putting in good work, or they are not put in positions to be able to put in good work because they are not comrades as much as all these other old people. Some cannot even make it into the ANC because they're just not comrades. The ANC has done a very terrible job at recruiting people as ministers, as chairpersons, or people who will lead certain ministries and wards, from provinces to local government people, right? They've made a very terrible job at choosing the right people, because what they did was choosing people based on this cadre system that they had. And basically what a cadre system is that if you are going to get a position, you have to be an ANC loyalist first before you are about the people that you will be serving in that certain ministry that you would be hired under. So whether you will deliver or not, it's not important. What is important is you are an ANC member and you are an ANC loyalist. That's what a cadre is. A cadre has nothing to do with your qualification. It has nothing to do with your experience. And with some of these people that have hit the ground and doing work as they should, and how the ANC should have done as well, people may argue that these people are more educated or more experienced, but that is not facts. Because we have seen that some of the ministers within the ANC that got positions only have matric. Excuse me, they only have matric. So that has not negated them from being able. Oof, excuse me. Oh man, I eat a lot. I eat too much, guys. If people would eat the way I eat, the world would be fat. But yeah, these people are just, maybe the highest they did is a diploma. Some of them didn't even do political science. Some of them didn't do anything related to the jobs that they have. You look at a person like Gaten Mackenzie. If we are to look at the way he actually got educated, it's through the streets. And getting educated through the streets is something that is very relatable for many people, including myself. I'm one of those people. Not to say that I was a criminal. No, it's just that I got educated through the streets and I'm able to make a living through all these things that I learned through the streets. And I'm growing as a business person. But it also shows that even though in the ANC, many, if not most, of the people were not qualified educational wise, they did have the brains and the common sense to actually deliver on these jobs. They just chose not to. Because one, they were too arrogant and thought that the ANC would never lose power. Number two, they thought they would always use the race card and the fact that we come from apartheid to always get the black vote. Number three, they thought, well, the masses are dumb. They thought that if they give people grants, if they give people your SRDs, your child grant, your old people's grant, disability grants, they thought that people will attach to those things as though these things are delivered to them by the ANC, if not the government. They thought that the free education that we have enjoyed so far and some of the other free accolades that have come with the ANC being in power are going to keep the ANC in power. But people get tired and people do forget. A person like myself who's only 30 years old has not experienced a barrel of a gun from a white policeman facing them in the eye and saying that, go down you kafir, or something like that. I only know movies, I only know stories. And these movies and stories, as much as I do feel them emotionally, or these books when I read, I do feel them emotionally. I have not experienced them physically. So the emotions are different. Physically, I'm experiencing something else. And what I'm experiencing is something that is a direct cause or an effect of the ANC being in power. So, are the GNU leaders better than ANC leaders? So far, absolutely. Do I think there are still good leaders under the ANC? Absolutely. It's no debate. There is a lot of them who are really good, people, who really want to do good work under the ANC still. But somehow they're just not allowed to, or they're just not doing it. Because if they really want to do it and they're still not doing it, they must not be allowed to. Do I think that the ANC will be completely out of the political space in the next 5-10 years? Absolutely not. And do I want the ANC to be completely removed from the political space in leadership in the next 5 to 10 years? Again, absolutely not. The reasons for that, I'll talk about them in the next video. But do I want the ANC to be removed as the main party in the coalitions? Absolutely. It would be beautiful to see the ANC at 25% and them not being the biggest party leading a coalition. So far, in my opinion, the GNU leaders are much better than ANC leaders. But let me know what you think. Your opinion is valid on this channel, and if you've watched so far, you might as well subscribe. Why not? And share this video with other people. Let's have a conversation. I will see you in the next one. Salute.